teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth at Kirk Street. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game.
Texas.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scanning the field, it's Maryland. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And here's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Catch made near the right sideline, but he couldn't keep a foot in bounds. No touchdown.
Got to be impressed by the accuracy of this throw and the effort by the receiver to make the catch. He just couldn't get his foot down for the touchdown.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll give it to the running back. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. Swarm with the pass rush, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Texas Longhorns will take over. First and 10.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Breaks into open space. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive unit. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Inside give now from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nice job up front opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on. You know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
And they get the first-time yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Loses 2. It's now 2nd and goal.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as you can, doesn't work out, brings up a big 3rd and goal.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Texas 7, Clemson 0. Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, please go to the left. Out and scooped out. Offense still has it on the run.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Maryland. Looking deep down the right side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Touchdown, Clemson, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. A quick throw out left, complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pitch made on the out route. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
To the air, it's Maryland. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And it's caught. And they bring them down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught, second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Clemson, Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looking to pass. It's Maryland. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Back-to-back deep shots. To try a downfield shot, that's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Texas Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Pass caught. Fights through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
1st down and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And there's the handoff. What a move. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed, but you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down inside the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Tigers. He's going to score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got room to run. Now here he goes. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
35. Clemson. Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Clemson. 21.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as he goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass is caught. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity. Just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And they'll get him down that time. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
42, Clemson, 21.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Oh, he breaks free, still going. First down, looking for more now. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Clemson, Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play for this offense. Running back with the football. Breaks free. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
A direct snap. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
But that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the offense tries to go with the option here on 3rd down, but this defense does a great job of bringing him down. Off that pitch, defense is flying to the football. Now we got a 4th down situation.
The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
2nd down after that previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Touchdown, Clemson. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after.
That makes the score. Texas, 49.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Texas Longhorns will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They'll run it from the gun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks an open space. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Fighting off the defender.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. We're able to convert. It'll be first and goal at the 7. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Design quarterback run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
56, Clemson, 26.
And it's caught from inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
Here we go.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Ball handed to the running back. Powers through. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He decides to keep it here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Running out of time in the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion. They'll actually lose lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Coverage team brings down the returner.
Will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Single back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. He's past the marker and still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes.
Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game.